Here's what's making news at midday. Wisconsin lawmakers are introducing red flag gun legislation to keep firearms out of the hands of people who pose a threat to themselves or others. And Middleton's police chief is speaking about gun control on the one-year anniversary of a workplace shooting.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining us today. Mark is off the rest of the week. We start with new information about a fatal crash on Madison's west side yesterday afternoon. Madison police say a McFarland man in his 30s was killed in a three-car crash on Mineral Point Road at Commerce Drive near Target. Officials say suspected heroin and prescription pills were found in his vehicle. They believe the driver ran a red light, collided with two SUVs, and injured two people. They have been treated and released. The crash is still under investigation. To weather now, meteorologist Dave Caulfield is in the Weather Center, and a little rain to start this Thursday. Hi, Dave.
Hey, Susan. Yeah, those showers moving in this morning to Madison. I was out running errands, and I just noticed how dark that sky was coming in from the west. The good news is we've really seen this rain trend diminish over the last couple of hours. You see early on in that radar scan all those bright colors, especially across southwestern Wisconsin, but really that rain is lightening up. I expect maybe another hour or two of those light showers before we just see mostly cloudy skies. Can't rule out maybe some additional development later on this afternoon. Some more showers and thunderstorms possible. With the clouds and rain, temperatures are on the cool side in the mid to upper 60s for many of us across southern Wisconsin. And we still are seeing some raindrops falling on our Edgewater Skycam overlooking Madison. But again, that rain is relatively light. And I can't rule out a few more showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, so keep that umbrella ready to go. Temperatures will fall through the 70s into the mid 60s to start off tomorrow. We'll talk more about rain and storm chances as we head into the final weekend of summer in your first alert forecast in just a few minutes.
Yeah, I can't believe it. All right, thanks a lot, Dave. New at noon, a year after the workplace shooting in Middleton, Wisconsin Democrats are introducing gun legislation. In a press conference this morning, Governor Tony Evers and Democratic lawmakers announced the Red Flag or Extreme Risk Protection Order Bill. It would allow for the temporary seizure of guns from anyone determined by a judge to be a threat to themselves or others. While proponents acknowledge it's not the only solution to gun violence, they say it's a step in the right direction to reduce gun-related homicides and suicides.
The consequences of inaction are too high, folks. So today, I'm once again calling on Republicans in the legislature to set politics aside and get to work on addressing gun violence in Wisconsin.
State Republicans are expressing their opposition today in a joint statement between Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald and Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. They say, quote, "We believe this legislation poses threats to due process and the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens, and instead want to focus on mental health care improvements. The bill would have to clear the Republican-controlled legislature in order to become law." Middleton police were the first to respond to the workplace shooting at WTS Paradigm 1 year ago today. They've received national recognition for taking down the gunman who shot 4 people. Chief Chuck Folk is issuing a call to action to lawmakers. In an exclusive conversation with News 3 Now this morning, Chief Folk cited the need for common sense gun reform, like universal background checks and closing the gun show loophole. He said shootings have become the new normal and called that simply unacceptable. Still, the chief remains proud of how his officers responded that day, and now he wants lawmakers to step up and be as brave as his team.
I get that people disagree, and it's a really emotional issue. We're not talking about Second Amendment rights here. We're not talking about the right to own a firearm. We're talking about some common sense constraints on people that shouldn't have firearms.
We will have team coverage 1 year since the Paradigm workplace shooting all day long on News 3 Now. Madison firefighters believe an unattended stove caused the fire that displaced a family on Madison's west side. This happened at an apartment on Russet Road near Meadow Ridge Library last night. Firefighters found flames coming from a stove in a second-floor unit. An adult and 2 children were still asleep in their bedrooms. Firefighters got them out safely, and the Red Cross is helping them find temporary housing. Damage is estimated at around $10,000. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office is investigating the death of a police officer. According to the police department, Officer Mark Lenz was attempting to stop a speeding driver in August of 2017 when the driver intentionally hit him. Police say he began to show signs of traumatic brain injury and nerve damage, losing his ability to speak. Lenz died on Wednesday at the age of 56. He served the city of Milwaukee for 18 years. Richland Center police say they've received several reports of skimming devices at local gas stations. They were notified about multiple gas pumps that had been tampered with at the Mobile West station and the TKS. Officers couldn't determine how long skimmers had been there, but they advise anyone who purchased gasoline at those stations to keep an eye on their bank accounts and report any fraudulent activity. Tensions remain high this noon following what the U.S. believes was an Iranian strike on Saudi oil facilities. Iran's foreign minister appeared on CNN this morning to issue a threat to the United States and Saudi Arabia.
What would be the consequence of an American or a Saudi military strike on Iran now?
An all-out war.
You make a very serious statement there, sir.
Well, I make a very serious statement about defending our country.
While the foreign minister of Iran is threatening all-out war and to fight to the last American, we're here to build out a coalition aimed at achieving peace and a peaceful resolution.
For now, the U.S. will roll out more economic sanctions while keeping a military option on the table. Saudi's defense ministry displayed evidence of what they say are Iranian weapons used in the attack. More local news now. Our sister publication, Madison Magazine, is out with its best places to work list of 2019. 30 Madison companies were selected based on survey results analyzed by an employee management software company. Nordic, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, and Wyden Enterprises Incorporated claimed the top 3 spots. For large employers, M3, Promega Corporation, and Eat Street were also on the finalist lists. You can see the full list on our website, channel3000.com. There's more to come today on News 3 Now at noon. When we come back, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Whether you're familiar with CBD or not, join us today as we demystify it and share a tasty recipe that is, let's just say, CBD-licious. You've watched the news or have been online lately, you're probably familiar with CBD. And before we go any further, let me explain what it is. You see, CBD is short for cannabidiol, which is a non-intoxicating compound found in hemp. Now, let me be clear. CBD will not make you high, so don't confuse it with its cousin, THC, which is a compound that will do that. The big question, are the tinctures, gummies, and creams the most effective way to go? As this industry booms, the USDA and FDA are trying to quickly set standards to ensure that they are. Today, we find CBD in everything from sparkling water and crackers to honey, candies, and even tea. Ben & Jerry's has been working on a new flavor of ice cream that contains CBD. And it's rumored that both Coke and Pepsi are working on a wellness beverage containing it. Research has shown that CBD works best with foods that contain some kind of fat, like nuts, oils, and even ice cream, because it absorbs into our system faster and maintains its benefits even longer. If you want to learn more about CBD, as well as get the recipe for our homemade fresh strawberry ice cream, minus the CBD, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a CBD-licious way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. Still to come at noon, muggy weather and thunderstorm chances continue today and through the weekend as well. Dave will have the first alert forecast when News 3 at noon comes right back. The maker of OxyContin is asking a judge to put 2,600 lawsuits against it on a temporary hold. And major media outlets announced they'll stop advertising e-cigarettes as health concerns grow. Diane King Hall has the Money Watch report.
Another international body is lowering its economic growth outlook to the worst level since the financial crisis. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development downgraded its prediction for global growth to 2.9% this year. The organization cited trade tensions for its reduced forecast. Purdue Pharma, the maker of OxyContin, has asked a U.S. bankruptcy judge to halt more than 2,600 lawsuits against it for roughly 9 months. The suits allege the company and its owners, members of the Sackler family, helped fuel the nation's opioid epidemic. The pharmaceutical giant filed for bankruptcy on Sunday after agreeing to a more than $10 billion settlement deal. Concern about the safety of e-cigarettes has led to a change in the advertising policy of some media outlets. CBS will stop all future advertising of e-cigs. CNN and its parent company announced it will do the same. The move comes in the wake of hundreds of illnesses and some deaths tied to vaping. And when pet parents are away, send in Robo-Nanny to save the day. Meet PetBot. It is a smart device connecting your smartphone to an in-home robot via an app. The technology allows people to interact with their pet by making the bot snap photos, play games, and even dispense treats. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
Let's check stocks at midday. The Dow is up 51 points this noon, the Nasdaq up 16, and the S&P 500 is up 7. Farm Director Pam Jahnke is off today, but here's how the commodity markets are faring on this Thursday. To weather now, Dave Caulfield is here. And Dave, storm chances maybe over the next few days?
Yeah, Susan, it looks like a bumpy end to the summer season with shower and storm chances in the forecast. And hopefully I'm not milking this forecast with those milk contracts there. But farmers may want to pay attention to this because the storm chances are really not coming at a great time with a lot of agriculture important dates coming up with these heavy rains that keep occurring across southwestern Wisconsin. That's really going to, unfortunately, set some farmers back at a crucial time there. So lots of clouds today, and there's a reason for it. Those clouds are being productive, I should say, with those showers and thunderstorms. The good news is, after that heavy rain this morning, we've really seen a diminishing trend on our Doppler track over the last couple of hours or so. Still some thunderstorms that we're keeping an eye on across portions of eastern Iowa, making their way close to the state line, the Mississippi River Valley, and some light rain still out there, but really nothing compared to what we saw earlier this morning. Once again, Grant County, unfortunately, just keeps being the bullseye for that heavy rain, anywhere from about 4 to 5 inches of rain, at least according to radar, estimated just from the last 12 to 24 hours. In Madison, we picked up about 0.05 of an inch of rain so far on this Thursday, bringing our monthly total up over 3.6 inches. And remember, our average for the entire month is just over 3 inches. So we already eclipsed that with about 2 weeks to go. We're still seeing a few light raindrops in Madison on the WISC-TV Skycam, kind of foggy as well off in the distance. 68 degrees with those clouds and rain keeping those temperatures cool. 66 in Janesville, up to 70 in Viroqua and Boswell, so slightly warmer where that rain has already come to an end. But dew points are still very, very high in the mid to upper 60s, even some 70s showing up farther to the northwest. So on future track, we noticed that there still could be a few more light showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. Downpour can't be ruled out later this afternoon, so we'll have to keep the umbrella ready to go. go, but I really don't think many of us will need it. On Friday, we're starting off with mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-60s, and future track not picking up much in the way of shower and thunderstorm activity. But when we have this much humidity, we can't rule that possibility out. So we'll keep a shower and thunderstorm chance in the forecast Saturday. Better chances look to arrive on Saturday. So chances for Friday. Then as we head into Saturday, we could see we do get a little bit more forcing in the atmosphere, could help with some additional thunderstorm development, especially by Saturday afternoon. So here's your 10-day forecast, looking at temperatures in the 70s for the last weekend of summer. And we could see a few more thunderstorms Sunday morning. Quiet for the start of fall on Monday, dark and early, 2:50 a.m. Set those alarms on your phone and your watches. Please don't do that. Temperatures will be in the 70s as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday as well, with a couple more thunderstorm chances. And then the 60s return for high temperatures.
Look at the highs next week.
Exactly. It's a big shift there. So we'll see if that trend continues as we really get into, well, really the month of October in just a couple weeks now.
Nice gradual decline instead of off the edge of a cliff, which is good.
It seems like everybody gets sick when that happens, so
that's
hopefully
true.
we don't have that.
All right, thanks a lot, Dave. Still to come today at noon, Marissa DeGroot is here from the Dane County Humane Society. She'll introduce us to our pet of the week when we come back. It's time for Potentially Yours. Marissa DeGroot from the Dane County Humane Society is here today. Hi, Marissa.
Hi.
You brought the sweetest kitty.
He really is.
How old is he?
So Damon here is 6 months old, which means that he's still got a bit of growing to do. So I think he's going to be kind of a bigger kitty. But what I love about Damon is that he's that perfect mix of snuggly. He has just been curled up with me, just purring away. But he is is definitely a playful guy as well.
His coloring is so great. It looks like he dipped his nose in pink paint.
Yep, and he's got his little tuxedo on.
Yeah, for a younger cat, he's so calm. I can't get over it.
He really is. He's a pretty chill guy, and Damon is actually our resident thrift store kitty right now. And so he has a whole run of the thrift store, is visiting with all of our customers, and he loves to jump around and play. They said that he can pretty much jump on anything in there. But so far, nothing's been broken or knocked off any shelves, so he's probably pretty agile.
You're running a cat special right now at the Humane Society.
We are. We got so many great kitties that we want to help them find homes even faster. So it's $5 felines today and all the way through tomorrow.
Oh, great.
So all of our adult and senior kitties have a $5 adoption fee. All of our kittens have a $75 adoption fee.
Okay.
And that's for all of them at the main shelter and Damon over at our thrift store.
So there are a couple of different locations to find cats, right?
Yep, most of them are going to be at that main shelter. But if
Okay.
you want to come meet this guy, head over to that thrift store on Grand Canyon Avenue.
And this guy is $5 today and tomorrow?
$5 today and tomorrow. Can you believe it?
No, that,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Doesn't get any sweeter than this.
I
Look
am
at this
falling
guy.
in love with this guy. Oh my goodness, he is pure sugar. And do you have a lot of cats to choose from right now?
Yeah, a lot of great adult and seniors, but if you are looking for kittens, we have a ton of them right now as well.
How about our pet from last week?
Oh, our sweet guy, Charlie, actually, sweet girl from last week, she did get adopted.
Oh, great.
We were so excited for Charlie.
Oh, that's great news. That's great news.
Our little banana split.
I was just going to say, I love the little costume. Okay, Damon, you're next. Good luck. Thank you, Marissa.
Thank you.
Great to see you. If you're interested in adopting Damon or any of the animals at the Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org or give them a call to set up an appointment, 838-0413. Let's head over to Dave for a final check on the forecast.
So cute. Oh my goodness, can't get over that. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s by later this afternoon. We'll see some clearing, not all that much. We are seeing the rain really diminish though over the last couple of hours. Still a chance of maybe a rogue thunderstorm or two. Otherwise variably cloudy, warm and humid with temperatures in the upper 70s. 10-day forecast showing plenty more chances for showers and storms as we say goodbye to summer.
All right, Dave, thank you. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here for Live at 4.